Before drift comps, YouTube clips, and smoking tires were the norm, drifting started way more low-key. Back in the 1970s, a few drivers in Japan started doing something totally different on their local mountain roads. Instead of slowing down for corners, they kicked the back end out and slid right through them with control. It wasn't just about racing, it was about style, flow, and having a blast behind the wheel. They weren't trying to break records, just break traction. Word spread, people started filming it, sharing it, and learning it. By the 80s and 90s, drifting was showing up in car mags, VHS tapes, and parking lots all around the world. Then came organized events, judged runs, full-on drift leagues, and now it's global, from full-size 1-to-1 tracks down to tiny 1/24th and 1/64th scale RC courses. Drifting is all about precision, creativity, and keeping things sideways on purpose. Welcome back to the Shop Mini RC, everybody. I'm Ken, and today we're looking at something new to us anyway. This is going to be our first video having anything to do with drifting, other than, well, the video that's running up in there from our local drift place that we went and checked out to see if it was something we might be interested in. We found ourselves being sort of interested in this stuff, just a little bit. I think anything automotive related just captures me. And much like crawling, drifting is one of those things where it's not about being the fastest. It's not about, hitting times and all this kind of stuff. It's more about just kind of going slow, getting in the flow, getting in the zone. And so I think drifting is going to relate to crawling a lot in that way. It's not like racing, right? Racing is totally different. It's high speed, high adrenaline. Whereas with crawling, it's kind of, you get in this flow state where you're just trying to hit those lines. And I think drifting is going to be exactly the same thing. So in that sense, it is very interesting to me. Also, one of my local channel supporters, local members, K-Dog, if you will, he dropped this off to me, which is a little micro drifter. Look at this little guy. We went ahead and put it together. It was in shambles and in pieces when he handed me this box. But, he gave it to us and said he's not going to use it. He knows I'll use it. And I was like, damn right, I'll use it. So we spent some time and went through it, put it all together. We'll take a quick look at that. Nothing crazy. But what really kind of pushed us over the edge was A-Main had a sale on MST stuff. So we snagged up this guy. Boom. It's an RMX 2.5 Brushless RTR. This guy was half off. It was literally 53% or something like that. So instead of being $420, it was like $100. It was $208. So that was a sick deal. It was like a week ago. It literally just showed up. So I kind of want to go through and do a box opening of this. Obviously, that's the title of the video. So that's what we're going to get into. Is I'm going to open this guy up. It's not going to be a full-blown deep dive review video like I usually do, because I don't know anything about drift cars. But we're going to learn, just like I knew nothing about crawling, nothing about RC racing at one point. You're going to learn. You'll come along on the journey over time. If you're interested in our drift stuff, make sure to hit that subscribe. We're going to do some drifting stuff. It's not going to be a majority of the content, but when it comes up, you'll want to know when it comes up. And hey, maybe you're interested in crawling. Maybe you're interested in racing. Maybe you're interested in bashing, some of the other stuff we do. And so we're going to do the mini stuff. We got this little mini drifter we'll get going at some point. And then again, 10 scale, just because that's what our local guys run. Eventually, I'd like to get some more mini stuff because that's what we do. And I love the small scale. Plus, I need to get like a 24 scale body, like a model body to throw on this guy. He had one. This guy, little Datsun or Nissan. I'm not totally sure. I think it's a Datsun. It's a Datsun. This is a Datsun. But yeah, it doesn't have any of the other parts. No interior, no front clip, bumper, rear bumper, nothing. It was just this. So I can't really use it. So I'll have to go buy a new body. I don't know what kind of body to get. What do you guys think I should get? What drift car is like the iconic drift car that's not played out, right? Kind of like in crawling, like the iconic crawler is kind of a Toyota or a Power Wagon. And all now you ever see is Toyotas and Power Wagons, especially Power Wagons. There's Power Wagons everywhere. So I don't want that. I want something that's kind of little. Anybody that knows me knows I like things that are a little rare, a little different. So put some suggestions. What can we do for 24 scale? Get a model kit and try to do the body up for this little drift guy. I don't know. Anyway, I'm talking. That's why we have a YouTube channel, because we like to talk. But let me get over here on the bench, show you this little 24 scale. It's actually adjustable, so it doesn't have to be 24. It could be 28. It could be maybe 18th. I don't know. We're going to get into it. It's adjustable. And then we're going to open up this RMX. And that's what the rest of the video will be about. All right, guys. So this little guy here, I forget the name, the brand. It's a totally spacing out. TSRacing DPA. It's actually sold by Brad over at RC Supremacy. We met Brad at USTE in Florida, oh man, 3 years ago now. And if you want anything drift related, especially the small scale stuff, go to rcsupremacy.com. He has a YouTube channel, Facebook page, Instagram. Oh, look, see even there, right there. Yep, that was it. 2022 USTE. I miss USTE, Ultimate Scale Truck Expo. Such a good event. Got canceled, but here you go. RC Supremacy, RTRs, pre-assembled kits, chassis, electronics, all that good stuff. Events, demos, expos. Brad Bowman. There's his info if you want it. Hopefully I'm not doxing him too bad, but yeah, there we go. Dude, look at the quality of this. It's got like gold embossed, like, I love this. I love that Brad does this. Like, just shows his family, shows you know he's dedicated, and yeah, totally awesome dude. Totally awesome dude. What else we have here? Oh, House of Rear Wheel Drive. This is his other brand. So they sell upgrade parts, hardware. If you want like anodized blue bolts, these guys. That's Brad's second business there. Got some TSRacing stuff in here. What else? Some atomic parts. I think this is just some body mount stuff. Yeah, power shift. I'm not sure what this is. You know what this is? I have no idea what this is. It looks like this is a power shift item that's no longer in there, and there's just some magnets and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, this little guy here should be fun. Like I said, I just kind of put it together. It was in a bunch of pieces, and yeah, followed a YouTube video. Thank you, YouTube, for making awesome videos. Everybody out there that's doing videos that go deep, show you how to do things, not just, here, check it out, that's it. Oh, cool, look at it go. You know, those are the worst kind of videos to me. I get it. Making videos is hard. Editing them's hard. It takes a ton of time to do deep dive videos. You have to have the knowledge on the vehicle you're working on. It makes it difficult. Like, as an example, in this box opening, if it were a crawler that I'm about to open, I would literally take the whole thing apart and talk about everything. But as this is an RTR drifter, and it's my first one, other than this guy, and I haven't even really driven this at all. I don't really want to take it apart and like mess with things. Not yet. Once we get our second or third or fourth, we'll go deeper and deeper as we learn. Anyway, guys, so cool little car here. Definitely check out RC Supremacy if you're looking for micro scale drifter or anything drift related at all. All right, let's go ahead and dive into this RTR. So as our channel usually does small scale stuff, clearly my workbench is kind of small for the 10th scale stuff, but that's okay. Here's the box. If you guys are interested, you can always pause to read it, see what's going on with that. Oh, we're kind of upside down there, whatever. And then I can't really show it, but you saw what we got. We got the white body here. There weren't a lot of options for the stuff that's on sale, but you know, I like this one. I have a Mustang. I have a 68 Mustang, but I'm not really sure if I feel a Mustang for a drift car. You know what I mean? Like, they have the Mustang bodies and they look great. They're wide bodied out, sick, but I don't know. This just feels a little bit more authentic to me. I don't know. Not saying that Mustangs aren't good drift cars, but I see them as muscle cars. So wanted something more import. And so yeah, that's what we got. Anyway, 257 millimeter wheelbase. There's our widths, our fronts 178, our rears 171, rear wheel drive adjustable caster. It is. Interesting. I thought this thing was non-adjustable. I guess we'll see. Full ball bearing kit, hydraulic damper set, basically oil-filled shocks. And again, it's a brushless for $200 shipped to my door. It's like $208 to my door. Wild. All right, couldn't say no. Let's open this guy up. Something like this. Ooh. Looks like some instructions for the body. Some stickers. All right, that's cool. One of the things about MST, I did a little bit of research just on different drift cars even before I bought it. And in the past, one thing about MST for their RTRs, they have beautiful bodies. I think they're some of the nicest bodies of any of the RTR drift cars. All right, some stuff in here. We'll get in there in a minute. But their bodies are just highly detailed, high quality, and they look great all the time. Now, I know that there's other bodies out there that are just way above this, but I'm talking about RTRs specifically. There's not a lot of RTR bodies that are as detailed and scaled out as the MST ones that I've noticed. Again, there's, you know, Yokomo and Kyosho. Kyosho obviously has good ones, but as far as performance and looks, I think MST's got it in the bag for RTRs. Again, there's some sick bodies out there for sure that are for, you know, people that want to spend that kind of time in, you know, doing the body up and then, you know, doing a custom rig and whatnot. But again, RTRs, quality. Especially, there's like a purple one that they didn't have on sale, but it's like an iridescent kind of color shift chameleon purple. It looks amazing. It looks so good. Anyway, so there's a bunch of parts for this. That's what this is here. It looks like our light buckets and wing and stuff like that. Boom. There's that chassis. The wheels are not on there. Check this out. These rear wheels, tires, the rear tires, already have scuff marks. One might think, did I get a returned model? Did somebody return this? They drove it around and returned it to MST or wherever I bought a main, and then now I've got a used car. Well, it is used, but it's used by MST themselves. They literally throw these guys on the track. Every single one that comes off the production line, they got the front wheels on there. They rip them around a track, test it, make sure everything's set up properly on their transmitter. And then once that's passed inspection and they know it's good, pull the tires off, wheels off, pull the batteries out, throw it in a box, ship it off to the customer. Pretty awesome that they actually do that. So here's all the information when you're starting it up. Basically how to adjust your gyro sensitivity and all that. We're not going to do anything to this guy other than put batteries in it. Well, and put our wheels and tires on. And I think we're going to get mag mounts. So I have to get some mag mounts for this. And yeah, because I don't want to cut any holes in the body. So that's something that I still got to order. Anyway, yeah, so let's look at this chassis. It is a plastic chassis. It's all plastic. Everything in this guy is plastic, you know, for the most part. Motor plate obviously is aluminum. Upper rail, plastic. All of our links and that such, some such stuff, that stuff, all plastic. But that's okay. Again, RTR, $200, guys. And even at 4, I think it's a good deal at 4. I think this is a solid axle. It is. It's a solid axle rear end. I know some of them have an open diff in there. We are with a solid axle here. We've got our ESC on the rear. So compared to the 2.0, they've done a lot of changes. A lot of the parts are still interchangeable between the 2.0 and the 2.5, but the 2.5 has a little bit more adjustability, and again, they've kind of reorganized where things are sitting. I think the ESC is up here on a 2.0. The servo is turned the other way. You've got basically a front-facing servo, and it steers this way versus kind of the further back link arm here, drag link style, and that moves the servo back so that you're able to get more of the weight towards the rear because you actually want your weight in the rear. Some guys like to have a lot of weight up high as well to kind of get that lean on, get that weight shift, that transfer of weight going on. And this guy's also set up for a shorty battery, whereas I think the 2.0 was a full-size stick battery. Definitely like the shorty battery for sure. And yeah, I know you can move your motor from here to up here. You're able to pull all that off and readjust all that good stuff. But we do have our ESC on the back, so that's going to get us some good weight in the back. We've got our receiver up here and our gyro right there. This is also an improved gyro over the 2.0, so that's good. Overall, again, for a $200 RTR or even a $400, even double the price, I think it's worth it if it's something you were looking for. Again, I was kind of on the edge. I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready to get into drift yet. But once I saw it for $200, it was a no-brainer. It was literally the first thing I did was buy it. Then I shared some affiliate links out there for all the others that might be interested. But man, it was like I had to get one to make sure they didn't sell out. And they sold out within like a day. The next day, people were saying they were gone. One of the things that I dislike about this chassis, but I feel like they could have done very easily, is just give us adjustable upper control arm links, right? Our upper control arms, lower control arms, they could have been adjustable links. Even, again, just the upper and just the steering link here. So we could adjust our toe and we could adjust our camber, right? Toe and camber. I just want to be able to adjust that. It's interesting that the box said there's adjustable camber. Is that what it said? Camber or caster? Oh, adjustable caster. So the adjustable caster is going to be through these bushings in here. See that? There's some little bushings in there and there. And you can adjust those bushings to adjust that lower control arm and move it forward and backward, and that'll adjust your caster there. Is the rear the same? Yeah, we got those little white bushings in there. Again, if you are a veteran in RC drifting, this video is probably not for you. Again, I'm just kind of fumbling through it, trying to show off my cool new toy. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Like I said, if you want more content, tell me down in the comments that you want more content on drifting stuff and whatnot, and we'll definitely try to accommodate. Like I said, I just figured, being my first one, I got to at least make a video on it, right? That way, if later on I'm hardcore into drifting and it's years later and I'm like, that's the first one. That's the first video we ever did on drifting. So didn't want to, I was so tempted to open it up and just go drive it. Just go drive it, right? But the more I thought about it, the more I said, let's share the experience. We are on a Dean's plug here. Man, I am going off on tangents. So Dean's plug, kind of wish it was an XT60 versus the Dean's, just because that's kind of the standard, but that's okay. We also got our batteries. Boom, some Gens Ace batteries. We got two different ones. They're both shorty packs. One is a regular 5,000 milliamp. Boom, and it's got the 4mm bullet plugs with our Dean's connector. And then the other one is the Redline version. And these are 2S packs, so that's a 5,000. I think this is a 5100. Is that right? 5100? Yeah, 5100. Boom, 5100 Redline. And this is a 4mm. The Gens Ace stuff is awesome, so that's why we picked that up. Definitely, if you're looking for some shorty packs, any batteries really, Genzace is the place to go for sure. So we got those. We got our bullet plug adapter, so we can just plug them right in there. And eventually, maybe we'll just swap these over to the bullet plugs themselves. That way, we don't have to use an adapter. But yeah, that's again, first one. We're just starting out. Let's check out this transmitter. I'll tell you right now, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Why is it so big? It feels so big and doofy. Like I'm used to, again, we're used to the small scale stuff, so I'm used to smaller transmitter, but like I honestly would rather just use this. This feels actually better in my hand. It feels like more quality plastic. I wish I had a foam, obviously. Some of them do. This one doesn't. I don't know. These just feel better, and I like that I can just throw it in my backpack and go crawling, right? That's the nice thing about this. Now for drifting, it's a little different. I get that. It is nice that you can set this down and it's got a base, so I appreciate that. I feel like it doesn't need to be this big. Like, I'm confused. What kind of batteries go in here? Double A's? I guess they're double A's. Yeah, does it need to be so big? Does this base couldn't it have been here, and then this could have been small? I don't know. Anyway, this is rubber, not foam. I guess this wheel is rubber. This just feels really cheap, like really cheap. Even the buttons, I don't know. I'm not trying to hate too bad. I get it. It's an RTR, but there are some RTRs that come with really nice transmitters. Like a lot of the new FMS 10 scale uses all FlySky stuff, like awesome FlySky transmitters, and those are $300 to $400 crawlers, and they're awesome crawlers. Like they're quality, you know what I mean? And it annoys me that they come with this. This is coming with this bad of a transmitter. Anyway, all right. So we got function button, channel 3, dual rate up here. It's like a negative, positive trim on the forward, reverse, and left and right. I assume this channel 3 is probably how we adjust our gyro, I'm hoping. We'll figure that out. Anyway, let me get some batteries in this guy. Let me get our front wheels on. We'll look a little closer. All right, we got our battery charging. Figured I'd go through some more of this stuff. Got some MST RMX stickers. Man, that's a lot of max speed technology there. I don't know what that's about. Give us a little bit different logo there. Do we need that many? Probably not. What else we got? RMX 2.5. Exploded view, upgrade parts, all that good stuff. So that's awesome. There's the electronics. Shows you how the gyro works. That XBL sensorless brushless motor. 2500 kV motor. There's a transmitter with all that different goodies that we're going to learn. Does it show gyro adjustment? Factory reset, throttle adjustment, auxiliary channel 3 adjustment. Press and hold channel 3 key while the power switch is on, 2 beeps. All right. Function mode, maybe it's that. Either way, it's all there if you need it, if you buy yours. And what's this last one? Yes, the ESC. And I heard there's some adjustments that should be made to this. Maybe it's drag brake or something along those lines. Looks like we're 3S capable, so that's awesome. 2S and 3S. Sorry, you're going to hear the charger going off in the background, but yeah. How to program it. There's all your programming settings for your running mode, your drag brake force, your low voltage cutoff. Yes, sir. Foam bumper. So we can throw that on. Got to pull off this upper brace, and this will go right in there like so. Sliding it over our posts. Yeah. Antenna for, I guess, the antenna. I don't know. Who uses antennas anymore? Electronics package, but it's only got a little driver in it to adjust the gyro. Those little flathead screwdrivers, and then a little toolkit with some extra body mounts, body post mounts, some Velcro it looks like, wrench, Allen key, little lug wrench. What is this red thing in there? I don't know what those red clips are. What are those? Hold on, we're going to open this because I'm curious. All right, so body mounts, Velcro, little wheel wrench. Yeah, I like that. And then again, these little red clips. Does anybody know what these are for? It's like a bulkhead piece or something too. I don't know what that is. Obviously some link ends, servo horn, some extra screws, and some washers or bushings probably to help adjust that caster. But I don't know what these are. Don't know. Sure, it's in the instructions. Well, I figured out what this little thing is. It's a platform for like the gyro. Mounts right in here, so you can mount your gyro or ESC or receiver on there. So I get that. But I don't know what these red things are. It's because there's an aluminum one, gyro mount. What are these red things? Anyway, so very cool manual. Probably one of the better ones I've seen, where it gives a ton of information in here. Lots of color, great exploded view. One thing they do show in here, which is nice, are your different gear ratios for your different pinion and spur sizes. Okay, well, that's for an 82 spur, but there's your different gear ratios with those corresponding pinions. Shows you the formula to it. Awesome. New user friendly. Help you learn. So that's going to be awesome. And then here's the different compounds, the different degrees of camber, camber. And then, high grip, low grip. It comes with the gold. So there's little tiny gold dots. I don't know if you can see it on there. A little gold dot right there. But yeah, gold's right in the middle of grip. So if you need different tire grips, probably talk to your local track and see what they use. But other parts, yeah, everything. Great job, MST. Oh, I even love this. Look at that, a setup sheet. So you can mark how everything is set up. Actually, it's how it's set up currently, but look at that. Yes, pretty awesome. Is this actually handwritten? No way. No way, right? That's got to be part of the print. It looks handwritten. I doubt it. Either way, very cool setup sheet. Original settings. And a ton of parts. Alrighty, guys. Battery's almost done. Alright, we got our battery charged up. Went ahead and put that foam bumper on. Just popped these two screws off. Slid off the top brace. Slid the foam bumper on. Because we're a noob, so we need the bumper for sure. I like this battery tray here. It's literally just a body clip. Pop this off. You know, that's something I just realized. I don't think this guy came with body clips. Unless they're in here. They might be in here. Let's take a look. Body clips? No. Mirrors. Oh, they're there. They're there. They do have body clips. And then our wing. Nice, nice. All right, so there's body clips. That's good. That's good. But this battery tray is awesome. It just slips off, flips up, put your little shorty pack in there. Boom. And I think we're golden. Yeah, just like so. We're going to keep that plugged in just because, well, I don't want it flopping around. We need to make an adapter that doesn't have the balance lead on it. Or like I said, just put bullets on there and we're good. We'll see what we do here. Oh, wait, what? I don't need this. That was for charging. I need this. All right, let's go ahead and turn on our transmitter. Plug in our car. And I always like to turn it on off the ground just in case there's something wrong with the trims or something and it starts going. Don't want that. All right, looks like the gyro is set. I think you have to let it sit for just a second. That was pretty quick though. Look at that steering angle. Yikes. There's our gyro. Yeah, that's some crazy steering angle. Again, I'm not used to drift cars, so you have to bear with me. Nice, nice. It's forward, brake, reverse. Yeah, forward, brake, reverse. A little bit of a delay on that reverse. Watch this. A little delay. And also, after you go reverse, going forward is a little delay. Not from the brake though. Brake, you're good, but if you go reverse and then go forward, tiny delay there. Anyway, not too bad. All right, I guess we're gonna drive around without the body on it. Again, I don't really want to put holes. I'm tempted. I'm tempted just so we have the body on there to throw some holes in there. But then I'll regret it later. And I really just want it nice and clean. The magnet mounts. Ugh. Should have ordered magnet mounts when I ordered the car. Didn't know. Kind of thought it would come with magnet mounts because I didn't see holes in the bodies on the pictures. I don't recall. Is what it is. All right, awesome. All right, guys, first time doing any kind of drifting in my driveway. I know it's not ideal. You're probably gonna have a little bit of wind noise, but we're gonna what? See if we can do a figure eight. I don't know, is this gyro too high? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's definitely gonna take some getting used to, guys. It's rough. Definitely not my forte. Maybe we need to go to our local drift place and I'll have them walk through and make sure that like things are kind of set up how they should be, and they can give some insight. Probably need new wheels and tires for that specific place, but hey, we got something to start with. It's hard to go drift when you don't have anything to take there. So we're also kind of drifting on a little bit of a slope, so that doesn't help. Maybe we'll take it out into the road. Ugh. Probably not good on asphalt. Oh, it's getting it. It's getting it a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely not good on the tires. Oh, look at that. It's already coming off. Definitely not good on the tires. YOLO. All right. Definitely not fast. Definitely not fast. That's okay. Still cool. I forgot to show off this body too. Like, I picked up this body a while ago because I knew someday I'd get a drift car, and I was like, you know what? I need to get that. They're hard to find because, you know, I own a real one. So I was like, I got to find 2006, 2008 BMW Z4 M Coupe body. Impossible to find, but I was able to find one. I haven't painted it up because I don't know if I'm going to paint it because I'm scared to paint it because I don't want it to get messed up. But I don't know if I want to go straight up black like the original that I've got. It's actually like a sparkly black. It's got like little sparkles in it. Or if I want to do something else, more driftery-ish. Tell me what you think. What do I do? Do I paint it up like my real car? Or do we do all kinds of crazy design on it? Or something just slick looking? I don't know. They're hard to get, so I don't want to mess it up. It's got one chance, one shot, one moment.
The they are, the faster they are.
All right, guys. I brought it to the local race night. It was Friday night when we were filming this, guys, so I brought it with to kind of run it. And I got this. Somebody gave me a race car body that we're going to make work. So I at least got a body with holes already in it. I don't have to put holes in the body I got at home. The white one. Ooh, nasty. Okay, we got to fix that a little bit. It's beat up. It looks like I've been running drift car for a while. And then this dude just got me this. He just happened to have this stuff on him. So we snagged this up from him. Guys, I guess I'm going deeper. I'm not ready for this. I don't got time for this. I guess we have to make some time. This guy's just laughing. He's just laughing. Anyway, all right. Mini Z tonight. Actually, I'm gonna go run it a little bit. This is for later. We'll do that later someday. We're just gonna go rip it around our little carpet. See how it does on the carpet.
Down the straightaway.
So a little trick, if you want your body to not slide down your posts and drop too low, you use fuel tubing. This is fuel tubing, and you just put it over the post, and then your body won't drop lower than that fuel tubing.
Right, Jerry's
It'll just sit on the fuel tubing. These holes were already in here and they happen to work, so I'm not going to make them any bigger if I don't have to, but yeah.
All right, guys, that's a race.
See?
Jordan's going to take that one.
Yeah.
With a 34.5.
So it seems like the gyro's a little high. We're going to turn it down just a little bit.
Just do that. That should be enough. Just
A tiny bit. Yes, sir. That's better. Yeah. So you have to change that based on the traction, though, right? Like 100%.
So based on the traction that you're at, you either want more gyro for more slippier surface or less gyro for more grippier surface. So that you don't have that.
So you're saying in there was super grippy?
Way too grippy.
All right, all right. Well, that's fun. Let's see if I can do it. Probably not. It's counterintuitive. Yeah, it's gonna take some practice for sure. I'm also trying to do it one-handed. Doesn't make it any easier. So we kind of use the steering just to kick it out, and then once we kick it out, we just let the steering go, and it'll kind of. I suck. Okay, I see. Yeah. All right, there we go. You just gotta kind of let it go. Control it with the throttle, not the steering. All right. Like I said, I'm still trying doing it one-handed, which is not easy. It's all blurry on the car. You get it though. Man, keeps doing this. This side was popping off a little bit too. That definitely doesn't. Oh, there's no lip. Kind of figured there'd be a lip on one side. That's not good. Is that because we had too much traction out here? Mm-hmm. It's kind of ripping the tires off. Yeah. So like on Scale Science, super slick, that would never happen just because it's so slick. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The only way that'll happen is if you smack a wall hard.
Sure, and it pops it forward. Okay, yeah, or out, in or out. Yeah, that makes sense. Right on. It also doesn't help that like there's grip and then it's super smooth and then like grip again and like rough, and so there's inconsistencies and it's making it kind of do things. Hold on, are these guys having some a threesome? 3 little rabbits? What are you guys doing? Oh, where'd he go? He's like, I'm out.
He's gone.
Maybe it was a quarrel. Lovers quarrel. What are they doing? They're like literally.
They're attacking the drift car.
Oh, in the rocks. What are you doing, rabbit? What are you doing, silly rabbit? All right, good. What? They're coming. What are they? Are they playing? They're just like playing. Oh, they're gone now. Wow, the car's broken. Oh, there we go. All right, guys. So this is pretty fun. Again, we need to get it on a proper drift track. We need to go to Scale Science, our local place. If you guys are drifters, you probably heard of Scale Science, even if you're not local. They hold big menageries. What are they called? Menageries. Like those rabbits were having a menagerie back there.
Same sequence.
Yeah. So they do. What are they called? Monseries. What does that mean?
It's a collaboration in Japan where it's a huge group of people that get together with drift cars and they go up the mountain, they come down the mountain, go to certain drift tracks. Okay. It's a big local kind of like round the Japan area tracks.
Gotcha.
So they do that here, like a Monterey 3, Monterey 4, but other local tracks get together and they're like, all right, this weekend here, this weekend there.
So it's like a little mini tour of just like hanging out with your bros drifting.
Yeah, you can show off your cars, all that fun stuff. Mini competitions too.
That's awesome. So yeah, you guys have probably heard of Scale Science if you're into drifting at all. And I'm sitting here trying to one-handed drift. It's not working when I'm not looking, but yeah, anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, do all those things you do at the end of videos you like to support, channels you like to support. Again, if you're interested in drifting, I guess you should definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you know new videos go live, because I'm gonna do some drifting stuff. Again, not gonna be the priority. I have a lot of other things to do, but this is fun and we'll give it a little bit more of a serious shot than we were gonna do before. Just because I think they're gonna have some flow state, right? The flow state, like when you crawl, like I said, you can kind of get into a zone, and that's the best part. So I think drifting is going to do the same thing. Plus, from what I understand, the little bit I've been involved in the community, this guy, like Scale Science, awesome community. So just like every other RC community, if it's a good community, it's worth checking out. So we're gonna check it out. Get out there, build something awesome, build a car, course, and a community. And smash, crash, and bash it. Don't break the expensive parts. We shouldn't bash these guys. No, not yet. Not at all, ever. Bye.